The idea that you think you should rely on instinct until you have amassed 1,000+ clients, then you can talk to me about instinct. It's likely what's coming into mind is what we call bias, right? Bias is real. We listen, we think, and this is normal human behavior. We look for trends. We look for indicators that tell us something's going to happen. Well, kind of like what Tunk said. Tunk's assuming that this might be a real buyer. Sounds like it. John is too, but he takes it a step further and justifies that by not asking the questions in the script and the order in which they're presented. All of this leads to not order, but disorder. And the thing is when you're newer and intermediate and experienced, the best thing you can do is set aside this idea of what an instinct is and just trust the system, okay? Because you're leaving largely, again, multiple steps of opportunity out there to close the deal. And it may, then again, like Tunk said, this deal may close. And this is where it gets ultimately more dangerous, is you start to get false positives, all right? You go on instinct. You do sort of the script, the unorthodox way you do it. And then you make the deal and you get confirmation. Oh, if I just do this, then this happens. Oh, wow. Okay, well, great. That's all I need. It's just, I can trust my instincts. The problem is it works until it doesn't. And you don't know it doesn't work because you've confirmed in your own mind your system works and you don't really have a system though. And so you'll start missing stuff you could have gotten had you built more rapport, developed the why further, etc. So all of this is to say, this is why we follow a system versus an unorthodox approach. The unorthodoxy, and that's kind of what John called it, which I admire that. It's exactly a good description. Lacks a systemic way to work it. And some people are very successful in an unorthodox way, but there are more people who are more successful. They follow the same system, the script in this case, over and over and over and over again, because it produces a desired result in many different circumstances with all people in walks of life across the country for all different sorts of prospects and agents. That's something you can more reliably trust on. So again, the point of me mentioning this is why there's a system. Because we'd want to take away the opportunity for error that comes with a non-systemized approach, this instinctual approach. And again, it's overrated because it doesn't work scaled in front of a lot of people. And it's hard, and it's harder to start diagnosing your problems when every single outcome or process that you do is random, right? Your way you pitch changes every time. The idea is if you're critically missing components that matter to the sales presentation over enough calls, you'll start missing sales.